Good morning, people. Good morning. Morning, friends. Morning, Nigerians. And good morning to all my fans out there. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is Wake Up Nigeria. Today is the 2nd of September 2024. And may I welcome you all to the last quarter of the year. And it's called the Ember Month. And I pray that the good things of the month, of the last part of this year, all the things you have worked for, all your wishes, may it come true in the name of Jesus. For those of you that are Christian, and to those of us that are Muslim, and to everybody that believe, I bid you, we all believe in one God. So I would say, may God bless us. And the same way God will bless Nigeria. Today is one of those broadcasts that I just really want to come down calmly and talk to you from a point of fear. So I'm now going to ask a question, Nigerians. And this question I have today is, because all the time I ask a question, are we broke? I will be discussing this in details with you all. And why I take a look at some of the papers, I hope Mary will be able to join me in the course of the broadcast. We're getting ready to move this broadcast to the next level. So I'm just trying to do the last part of it. And I will say this to Nigerians. In a few days or maybe 1 month time, I won't even have time for this program. I have things to do. I am in an international stage. I'm not in Nigeria. So that I even devote time to do this is something I find that maybe you guys don't even value, then I'm going to go away. But I want to say this before I leave you guys, that we need to learn how to run the society. We need to be sincere. It's not about being patriotic now. Sometimes you think you're patriotic, and I see every day on the Nigerian stage, people with fat tummies misbehaving with public offices. And that becomes the discussion. Yes, there are people abusing us in the public office, but that is really not the true problem of the Nigerian state. The truth is we are a broke nation. We are broke, and we should ask ourselves why we're broke. I've said it again and again, and I'll keep saying it until I leave this place. That Nigerians, we are broke. We don't have money. And yes, it's easy to say. And the reason we are broke is what you'll be asking me. The government is broke. I'm not even talking of ordinary Nigerians. I don't think ordinary Nigerians are broke. Of course, some are dying, while some are very rich. So this is the agony. This is the situation. Some people are dying, no food at all, while some are getting richer. Some are getting dead poor. That's where we are. And that's why we seem to be eating each other up. And the bottom line is the government have some few people who are there abusing the little office, stealing the little ones they have. But the bottom line is the government is also broke. And the question I've talked about for the past 1 month of August is to try and waken us on why we are broke. Why? Because we're relying on only oil. Oil is not enough. It's not as if we've been able to improve on the oil. We've done nothing to the oil. That the only thing we rely on is oil. And today, on the Nigerian dailies, that's why I don't want to read them. We're talking about, again, what is it? Shortage of fuel in our pump. And that can become the discussion of the day, how to get fuel to the pump. And is that what we should be discussing in 21st century Nigeria? This is an AI world. A world where you don't need to crack your brain over certain stupid things anymore. In fact, the world is evolved. In those days when I was in primary school, one of the good things, one of the big class, or one of the big lessons is writing, legible writing. If you don't write well, it's a course for writing, and you have to write. English is different, arithmetic is different, but it's legible writing, how to write. So they look at your legibility, whether you are writing well. But I don't think that is still necessary today in a world where everybody no more need to write, where we're now typing. So the test should not be unlegible, how fast you can type. I just did the exam with somebody here, and I failed. You know why? They were testing the speed at which you can use it into type. It was an interview for an exam. And I failed because maybe we are still in Nigeria teaching people how to read, how to write well. If you don't write well, you're listening. But the world is moving on now. Is the speed at which you can type. And what should be our emphasis? Because the truth is, nobody's going to test you on your ability, or I don't need your ability to write anymore in my office. Your ability to type and send a message. It's the same thing. It's the thing that has moved on. And I'm sure in the few years to come, is how to use technology, AI, to type faster than every other person. That's going to be the new skill. No, we need to embrace technology. We need to understand that the world is moving fast. And the truth is, we are not. Today, Nigeria has been relying on oil. Oil. We've not done anything to even improve on it. So we're broke and we remain a broke ass. It can happen differently. We can do things differently. And I pray we come to that realization soon before it's too late. Because this is it. Let me say this. Last time I came on the show and I said I'm going to query Gowon for his short-sightedness, but not for being wicked. Gowon was a good man. There was so much money in Nigeria that decided to pay you guys. No, this is the same government we're talking about. Are you saying Gowon have a better heart than Tinubu? No, they were president of two different generations. It's just that Tinubu doesn't have the vision either. The short-sightedness of Gowon, not knowing that the money we had then should have been invested today, we'll be eating the fruit of that investment. We're not. What you see, there was a time in Nigerian history, for those of you who are young, when government said, oh, there's so much money, let's pay people dodgy. You know what you don't call it dodgy? Many of you of my time, you know what is dodgy. Government paid you money for doing nothing. That's a government that is rich, that have enough to share. And that ideology of sharing remain with us till today. So, and the thing will be sharing as depreciate. It has gone to a level that we don't have enough to share now. And you guys can't get that into your skinny head, your dumb head. There's no more money to share. The money we're sharing is over. I know this is what I talk about every day, and I'll keep ringing it. I'll ring it like Liberty Bell. Tinubu is broke. He's locked. Where Tinubu broke is, it's not in pocket. His head is broke. His shortage of ideas. These are a set of people who don't know what to do anymore. They're confused. And the more you shout on them, they're going to be more confused. So the best thing we're going to do, we're going to put them down. We're going to help them. It's time to look for a way forward, Nigeria. The way forward is not to cry, to actually shout on this. Yeah, I know you're going to tell me now how much they've stolen. But the truth is, how much have they stolen? We're talking of good money. How much? How much are they stealing? You know, and this is the problem. Another angle which I talked about. I was so interested when I heard that the herdsmen and the farmers are fighting over this, and I was laughing. It looked as if it was fun for me. But as I said today, these are two victims. The herdsman and the farmer, they're victims of lack of vision and greed. Now, I'm going to tell you, I just went online, and you guys can all do this today. Just Google. Google helps a lot. 5 richest Nigerians. You see Dangote, 50 point something billion dollars. Another one, $10. In fact, the region, that's their worth. That is the one on paper. I can tell you Dangote is worth over 30 billion. If the Nigerian man write 30, no, it's 100. What are we talking about? This is the same country where people can eat. There will be no fuel. And my question is, if his society is well run, then Dangote part of his money will be paid to the government as tax. The question I ask is, has he paid tax on all this money? If yeah, now I'm going to tell you the reason why you need to pay your tax. I put that like the tax and tithe. I talk about it at length on one of the shows. And if you paid your tax, if you don't pay, society is going to go down. Your government is already broke enough. They're going to keep broke. In fact, they're going to be broke and broke until we all broke. Now look at us. Now everywhere will be war. There'll be war in the east, war in the south, war in the north, and war down the west. You guys will see it. What are we doing to ourselves as a people? It's a question that I cannot answer, but you need to answer it. The truth is the government does not even, Tinubu, because of our taste for oil or that allocation we knew of, we have forgotten how a state is properly run economically. When you talk about restructuring Nigeria, it's not the physical one, it's not the number of political states you have. You fools, because the only reason you are fighting for more state is so that more allocation will come to you. Did you work the money? But don't let me insult you people today. I hear this man, this guy, what they call him, your brother, not from my state. Ned, I know Ned, you'll be cool guy. You're fighting for Anima state. Anima get money. Anyway, where you get the state, it's not data money that they're going to use unless you have your oil in your area in Anima, that you are now waiting to get more states so that the small money they're going to share, they will share more to you. That is the reason why Nigerians are fighting for more state creation. And I'm really going to insult a lot of people today. I know you guys will see me, you kill me. For those of you fighting for a regional state, you know the funniest thing, the thing that interests me most, the people shouting are actually not the owners of the Nigerian state. People that own Nigerian state today are the people that feed Nigeria, and it's the people from the south region, the Niger Delta. That's where I come from. You don't see us fighting for all these things. Maybe you guys over there have so much power that you have oppressed us to the extent that we don't know what we're doing anymore. The last time I know it is risky to fight that battle, James Ibori came out. Though he has skeleton in his cupboard, you were able to quickly silence him when he asked for resource control. You're listening. I am talking to Nigerians. The only reason you have the Igbo fighting to want to go away is not because they have their own money. Their eye is on Nigerian oil. If you want to break out today. We want Nigeria to break right now. If they break, what will you have to show in your region? You see, sometimes we misbehave. And maybe when we break like that, maybe that is the only reason I will support it. Everybody will now begin to look inward into what they have at home. Because before Nigeria became one under Aguiyi Ironsi, which the Igbo man cost too, everybody were making money in his region and contributing to the federal government. There was massive production across the whole country. The outside man were doing their own thing. They had a granite pyramid. And I'm sure if it has continued, they will be producing massive rice and more cow to feed. So in fact, people will be going there to ask for food today. But oil took them away. I'm not going to talk about oil now. That was what we had. And then the Westerners were on cocoa. Awolowo built the West on cocoa. Tinubu, he didn't wait for oil. He was not Minister of Petroleum when he was building the West. The first television in the whole of Africa. In fact, some countries in Europe don't have TV. We already had a TV station. Thanks to Awolowo. People with a vision, people that understand what is leadership. You are fighting for Afenifere or Yoruba state. What do you have? Do you still have cocoa? Or you think you're going to live on this economy? People will leave Lagos straight back to, people all of us will go back to Delta. You see, let us not open our mouth The Igbo man, if you get this your state, the first thing will go break na that River Niger. Boom, don't cross. Stay your own, we'll stay on our own. Because we're not going to make us your state. We're going to let you know we're not Biafra. And at the end of the day, what are you doing? You're making a huge mistake. We are a broke nation. And all you people think about, if the cause of these things now is to say, let us wake up. Let us begin to make money. The last time I went to this beautiful write-up, one of the activists on Facebook wrote, and I challenged him. He said that the people he want to hold is Shonika and Obasanjo, he named some few of them, that they were the one that refused to return Nigeria to the 1999, whatever, back constitution of the 1999, the one we started with, the First Republic, where we had 3 regions. And my question was that, then we had 3 regions. And what happened? The country was progressing. Did you ask yourself why the country was progressing in other 3 regions? Because these 3 regions were doing their own thing. They were working. Unless you are angry, because if you're saying that, oh, today, because I know it's an honorable man. Oh, I'm angry because if we're under that region, my state would have been rich. The rest would have been poor. Is that what you're saying? And the question I ask you, sir, is this. You that make that case, he knows who I'm talking about. The money that has come to Delta State, all this while, what do I do with that? Does the current state of Nigeria stop Delta State from progressing? Delta State got 38 billion, where others were getting 6, 7 billion, 13 billion. You got 38. What did you do with it? I saw your governor parking sign on the road again. He's a road master. Is that what people fighting for? We broke, not only financially, we broke in here, mentally broke. And you said Nigerians are the most intelligent people. I contest it right now. Because the reason I know you cannot be, you see, I said it again and again. How can you be intelligent and poor? It does not add up. Intelligent people are not poor people. Because one of the criteria or one of the things you use to judge an intelligent man is his ability to convert his intellect to monetize whatever he has. We broke people. And I'm sorry that I'll be the first person to come out and insult Nigeria on this big level. We broke. Mentally, physically, emotionally. The reason I know is you guys can't sleep in your house right now. You don't have food on the table. You broke. And you can't even have a good, you don't have light. It's the only country that is still in that part of the world that don't have steady electricity. Solely Nigeria, that's where you hear that. In the 21st century, there's no light. If I bring Mary on board, now it's going to tell us how insecure we have been. Mary is back. Thank you so much. Let me bring the poor girl in. You see what I'm saying, my people? We're broke. It's good to be broke when you're broke with money. But now when you have mental broke, then we have a problem. Our broke now is not only financial, we are mentally broke. Let me bring quickly to Mary on this show, because Mary needs to tell us what is going on over there. Mary.
Good morning, Daddy Chris.
Morning, ma. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning, sir.
I wanted to just take a wee broke out of it so they can see this beautiful woman. Let's say this is Mary from Abuja. She's not a broke one. It's not Mary that is broke, you know, so that we can talk less, Mary. Let me take the broke out of the table. So if anybody, it's not good for somebody to just see your beautiful face and say, are we broke? Is that what you are giving? It's not fair now, Mary.
I don't know you are quarreling this morning. I said, what's happening?
I'm fighting, Mary. I'm so angry. You know, and it becomes my routine. It's like I'm an angry man. And I'm asking myself, why am I so angry? Why is the man so angry? You know, my little son saw me on this show, and he said, Dad, why are you angry? You understand? And I said, Mary, I didn't know what to say to the 10 years old boy. I don't know why I'm angry. You understand? I just could not explain why I'm angry, but I'm an angry man. Mary.
No, it's annoying now. It's annoying. Like, when you see things happening and how annoying it is, there's no way you will not react. And
how can we be in this? How can God give us everything and we're broke? Mary, that's the thing I don't understand. God gave Nigeria every little thing. No other country of the world can boast of what Nigeria has. Nigeria has the best of population. You see, the kind of youthful population we have, the ability for us to assimilate. I was just looking at Rema success on my Facebook. It's amazing. You understand? See, look at stories. But the thing is not put together.
It's not.
It's not put together. And maybe you know the funniest thing, and I know the rich people, this is why you see, I say this. And I'm going to say something today. I said I don't believe in racism. You understand? And we're going to talk about that one day. When I'm in the country of the white people here, and they say, oh, these people are racist. They came out the other day to fight us, right? That there are too many people in the country, too many foreigners. And we were angry, right, Mary?
Yeah.
And we're not doing it in Nigeria. Even in my village, when somebody comes from, they say, it's from the same local government, to come and work in Ogara, they say, he not come from Ogara. You know, Mary, look at the funniest one. I am from Ogara. Ogara is broken into two places. And they know what I'm saying. There's Ogarefe and Ogareki. When Ibori became governor, Ibori spent more money in their place, in their area. And people in my area were angry. The same Ogara, that Ibori developed his own part of the community in my community. And guess what? Ogareki people are more blessed. We have river. You understand? So most of the things come there. But in those days, maybe if you see the number of companies in my place alone, they're up to 8 multinational companies. Because of we have the river, boats can come in there. You understand? So boat load, so we have that strategic advantage. In those days, when people from Ogarefe will come, we say they are not from here. They should go back. You understand? So we have a tendency, human beings have that tendency to protect what God gave to them. I want to use it that way. It is our selfishness. It is not right. It is not wrong. But if we can do that to people in my own community, how can the white man not say you've said too much in his community?
That's right.
I'm talking of my village, and I'm quoting me now. Say what I said anywhere. If you could do that within the same Ogara people, I don't want to talk about Nigeria. It's not the same Nigeria angry that they want to break away. Why do they want to break away, Mary? Why do Nigeria want to break away?
That's the problem. And even if they break away, once they accept this division, you just know that it is finished. Because, for example, let's say the Biafra is being granted. Even inside that East, they will still break up.
And of course, Mary, it's only when I got to Biafra area that I found that people from Abakaleke are considered not real Igbo.
They will still break up.
In fact, they said they are not real Igbo. You know, there was a day I was telling somebody, I said, what do you mean? Abakaleke people are not real Igbo. I said, who be real Igbo? Are you guys joking? You understand? This is the same.
You don't blame them. It's the way they treat them sometimes. You understand? Another person will treat Abakaleke as if maybe he's not a human. You get my point.
They say the Abakaleke people, these are the same Easto. We're not looking for people from another part.
Once you say you're from Abakaleke, they look as if they want to mock you, your own tribe. They want to mock your own tribe as if you created yourself. So they feel to some extent neglected. They feel neglected in the East.
Maybe the bottom
line. When you do Biafra, you add them that they're Biafra.
But Mary, these are the same people. The people saying, no, you both do something back to them. Look at what you do to yourself. Look at what you do to your own people. The same, yeah, like we said now, Mary. Oh, look at the Biafra. Oh, we are one. You know what they said to me? One guy used to come and insult me on this show. Do you think you belong to Nigeria? You are Biafra. You this and that. I said, wow, how can I be Biafra now? You understand? Really? Yeah, so Mary, if you see him, he's from my place. He insult me every day. You know, the guy, he has some mental issue, I think, you know. So I don't blame him. I don't blame him, you understand? Because that's what you do when you get this job. You accept all. They insult you, you smile, you understand? But you can imagine, Mary. Now, the kind of, you think the Hausas, they are one? Or the North are one? The Fulani man is too superior to be called an Hausa man. The Fulani man, we never agree that he's an Hausa man. The Fulanis, they are not Hausa, so you get together. If you go there, you're going to see the differences. Is it Yoruba man? Go to, now today Yoruba unite too. Before the Yoruba were so segmented.
Are they even united? That's why
They
you're
can
not
never be.
Oshun is different from Ogun. I know what I'm saying. So to me, there should be no essence of division. We have to be
In
one.
fact, Mary, there is only room for United States for Africa. No room for evil blood. You see, you know what the argument they were telling me on that beautiful piece? That we should go back to the First Republic. And I said to them, who stopped you from practicing the First Republic? Instead of 3, we now have 37. Delta State can become a country. It's big enough. Delta State is bigger than Cotonou in everything. The economy of Lagos is bigger than that of Kenya. So Lagos have every chance to be a country of its own. Who stopped Lagos? Who stopped Delta State? River, that is the second richest state in the country, Mary. Who stopped Rivers from becoming heaven? If not, look at that one. I see for Federal Capital Territory now they dance. That's my brother. That your boyfriend. What is his name?
Is it okay?
In a weekend now before. You know, he didn't see the potential in River State. All he can see is and the only thing they do, Mary, is because they're all gonna do this because they want to share all your money. All this because they want to share all your money. Wow. And I feel sorry for the young people now want to believe the same thing.
We have in the country is misplaced priorities. Now, today being 2nd of September, you can see that most of the organizers, right, of the End Bad Government protest that was held last month, they are going to be arraigned today in court. Now, knowing fully well that most of these protesters were arrested during that protest, more than 200 protesters, right? Now, they are going to be arraigned in courts in different cities, both in Abuja, Kano, and other states here in Nigeria. Now, Femi Falana is trying to say this. Instead of trying to bring these people to court, right, and say they did something, they did, according to them, they disturbed the country, right, and also disobeyed the president and all of that. These are one of the things that they were talking about. Look at where they put the English. The reason is stabilizing the country and intimidating the president, right? And destroying the NCC in Kano. Now he said, why are they not trying to tackle the reason behind the protest? They're not talking about the reason.
No, God bless you, my daughter.
I want to arraign them in court today.
So, right? That's the question I asked Tinubu. The question exactly. Thank you, my daughter. People are only crying that they need food on the table.
People are hungry. People are crying. You say they intimidate president. That's what Femi Falana is saying. How?
I Tinubu just want to make matter.
Arresting them is not enough. You're not taking them to court. Bringing them to court today.
And one judge now go come pronounce judgment.
We're obviously in military regime. If this is not even worst.
Does Tinubu understand this? We're gonna check the human rights index on one of our shows. We'll come to that. Tinubu is now known for oppressing. The thing is that the same Tinubu that was on the run during the Nadeko time, now the same Tinubu they arraign people today. Tinubu, look back, you were the one, you were the Nadeko champion. It was very good. Tinubu was fighting hard during Nadeko. He was in London here, walking around to make things happen, to disorganize the Abacha regime. Today, look at you.
Announced. And protesters are intimidating him.
They are intimidating president for telling you they are hungry. Yeah, there's always lawlessness. Listen, what happened in the UK, Mary? You know why I try to compare Nigeria today? We as a people, human nature, when they say the white people are now racist, and I'm beginning to wonder, where is the racism coming from? We are more racist than they are. I remember when the white people came to Nigeria, we say they come to take our oil. Is it not the same thing we're talking? Yeah. You understand? Did we give them open ground to come and just take? So nobody gives to you. You take it. Did they stop you? The question I ask Nigerian businesses, do they stop you from coming here to invest and make money and go home? Maybe today in the United Kingdom, I live in Golders Green. Ask anybody. There is a Bank of India on the street. The Asians have been able to make this country their own. We even have an Asian prime minister. The mayor of London is an Asian. Mary, the mayor of this city where we live today, has been an Asian man for a long time. He's still going to continue to win because they will come together and they will vote for themselves. They see, if they tell you the way they are making money, an Asian man will own the rest, what we call, if almost all the post offices in London, almost all the post offices are run by Asians. Go all the off licenses, they are run by the Asians. Listen, Mary, if we say the filling stations, that's why they are not bringing their people. They have some places where they keep just buying and buying and buying. You don't go there, you know it's their community. Come to where we are, Mary. There is no single bank owned by black people. I'm not saying the black man. Did they stop us? They don't say if you come here, come invest. Thank God that the biggest, largest airport in this country is owned by Nigerian. Nigerian. We have the two airports, Mary. One is the Heathrow, which is the international one. The second one is Gatwick. Now Nigerian man get them. Wow. He bought it too.
That's a big one.
Yes. So we are not, nobody said you cannot take things. Rather than sitting down and crying, I think the best thing to do is for us to learn to be, to be resourceful. Nigerians will have it all. What is so painful today is when you think of what God has put on our land and come bless us with young people like Una Mary. You know, in fact, it's an abuse of human being that all the potential young people in Nigeria are now a waste because you couldn't give them a job. Mary, whereas these are the people some country need to survive. God the best for us. God decided to give us rich land. He could give us people, young people, Mary, to cultivate the land. We the hungry. The young people are now running out of the blessed land to go and look for food elsewhere. And we have to be that. This is what we call leadership. You see, the problem now, Tinubu can just understand what I said now, if for good. God gave us, Tinubu, God, the country you are ruling today, God gave you the best land. Because the story, in fact, research has shown us that every state, every city in Nigeria is blessed with one minerals or the other, maybe. One or the other. The ones we don't know is because we've not even looked at them.
That's true.
And maybe imagine the number of young people who are there to take on job opportunities. The reason I know is these Yahoo boys are excelling because they carry a computer and they go online. And maybe one thing has been broken, so Nigeria don't have excuse anymore. And I'm going to tell you this. This world of the internet has open market that Oyibo could not even control it anymore. The only reason you hear Rema go and perform somewhere and make that amount of money is the word of the internet. In those days, there was no way Rema was going to be played in the BBC that the people in Europe were going to know that Rema exists. Burna Boy was never going to have a show in the United Kingdom under, if not the internet, that opened the market, opened the world market that anybody cannot, even the white people made a mistake opening the internet. Because the truth is, the market, the world market is now open.
That's true.
For you to exploit. The reason I can do television today is because the thing is dead. It's been broken down. It doesn't allow BBC go do television. Today, Mary, we're running our own TV platform, which the world can watch like the BBC. At a smaller cost and with the word in your fingertip. So now, private people are taking advantage of it, but the government of Nigeria is so daft. All they see waiting for is that time when they share money. The time when Udoji start. Udoji night they still there. The Udoji mentality is still in us. And now we are broke.
But me, I was so surprised that a lot of protesters were arrested. Even though I'm seeing it in the news, the numbers of protesters were arrested. Then I'm not asking myself, what kind of government is this? Like they're intimidating people and they say people are intimidating them.
Who is intimidating Tinubu? Tinubu, somebody intimidate you. You know, that's a good question, Mary. Who is intimidating your president?
And
It's
they're not
so
feeling that when they take these people to court, they must win the case. They will win them.
Of course not.
Because
do you have a case in Nigeria? Do you have justice?
Are you taking people to court that does not have money to feed themselves?
How
they have
could not feed himself and came out? Mary, you know what is so interesting? The last time I saw people, they went into a house in Abuja to break into where there's food, and they were going with bag of rice. And some of them are even 10 pieces of Indomie. Now they carry, they take, they run, they go house. And you say those people are thieves.
Yeah.
Indomie. People, when they go inside place, take Indomie. They are thieves.
They call them hoodlums. Then
wait, I don't understand. Somebody that is that the Greeks go anywhere and I go carry Indomie, then they worry me. Or not the person when hungry they beat, go where they pack Indomie. For God's sake, what do I have to do with Indomie? You understand? You can imagine, maybe the kind of people you're calling, you are getting arrested. Tinubu, clap for yourself for arresting this set of people that are already hungry, that are broke enough, that are dead already. You want to put nail for their coffin. Ndelam, come back. Tell us you are president. In fact, if these things continue, there's only one way. You're refusing a peaceful change. Violent one becomes inevitable. Yes. This is what Labour said, and I heard what this guy said. Somebody have told you, Tinubu, that Labour came out, you were able to oppress Ajero, made a boyfriend, you press her down. You even say, you see they call her now, I be married. Ajero is still answering case. In the same federal government.
Yeah, but like Ajero is strong too. Because if he's not strong, you will not be facing them like that. Ajero is strong. And trust me, right?
Ajero got the support of the country now. If not say Ajero don't go anywhere.
Strike. Labour will go on strike.
Mary, if somebody Ajero gets sense, Ajero would have been the president of Nigeria today. You don't need to be in Nassau Rock to be president of Nigeria. You can control things from wherever you are. Ajero was in a position to control Nigeria and actually save Nigeria.
Because if you can actually talk about strike and strike happens, okay?
Maybe no, he could have saved Nigeria. You see, this is why I'm angry with them. Ajero have no agenda. The problem with Ajero campaign, from my book, it's not Ajero was doing a good thing. I said 1 million naira is too small. You don't pay people 1 million naira in this world economy. It's not adding up. What is 1 million naira? It's 500 pounds. It's not money you pay a human being. In this way, and that's you are saying that they refuse to pay that too. But maybe you know what's so sad? Had Ajero understand, or is now saying that Nigeria, federal government cannot pay this money, we understand because we are not making money. Let us compel the federal government to start working and make money. You understand? Maybe until we have people who are going to compel government to work and make money, we're not going to come out of these difficulties because the money is not enough. We broke. And that is the thing I was trying to say. It's okay to fight, to say, government, you've done this. Like I was angry with ASU. ASU going to cry now. They're going to fight. They're going to go on strike. And students will go. They will come back. And they will add some few money to their money. That does not be taking you out of where you are. What you need is a government that is making money. Maybe there is still, the government of Nigeria does not have money. You know, the one don't forget, it's the same government of Nigeria that share money for its people when they have a lot. If government get money, go share. They don't have. That's why they are borrowing. So the problem is not the money we don't have. Maybe the problem is we refuse to work and make money. That's true. And now we're waiting for only one small oil money to come. That is what everybody, and that's why the whole country is fighting. That's why they want someone to break away. That, you understand? That's why it's so funny. When I hear I want to be this, I laugh. I want to be this, and I wonder who are those people? Maybe in this same country we're talking of today, if only 5 Nigerians will put money together and they will give us all the things we're looking for. Only 5. The cash to revive Nigeria. Only. And if I be government, I go take them from una. Not be by force. So, you know, the country, the money you own is money. He said is owned by Nigeria, controlled by you. The naira is a Nigerian product. It's not your own. It's not Mary's product. Naira now you get them. Naira belongs to this Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's our money. You understand? I can take it when I want to. Meaning, I will make laws that will make you to pay a little bit more to society. That money is enough to build the state, but not the governor that is the kind of governors, the kind of leaders we have now that go and pack sand on the road. You see, God, there's a governor. Oh, he go carry red microphone with a big stomach. All is all. Hey, come and see this road. I will not accept this from you. Look at that. Now, I think it's working. Maybe we broke mentally. It's mental broke. People are mentally broke. Governors are mentally broke. President is mentally broke. The little thing I know you are mentally broke is when you became, all you can see is petroleum. Tinubu, ask yourself, where did the Awolowo get money that they used to build the West? Only that question I go ask Tinubu. Did Awolowo get money from the oil to build the West? No. You see, as these stupid outside men today, when they deceive their people, when they turn people to herdsmen, when they keep people so, because it's the activities of some people. In fact, it's not I'm not saying it's the money they've stolen, no. Their inability to think and make people work. That's my anger. I'm not even angry that they are stealing money. You can steal, I don't mind. But work, make us work. We can make money for ourselves. But nobody's thinking now, Mary. I swear every child of Nigerian state today, they think of when they go get political office, make money. And it's not their fault, Mary. It's the culture we're taught. We are not being taught now that, oh, come on, look at your community. If you take 10 plots of land today, and you can't say, make I just cultivate cassava, maybe in 6 months' time, you buy a car. The car you are looking for, you will buy it. A woman selling akara. Maybe have you not seen story of akara seller? I saw one in Abuja. A guy frying akara. He don't rebrand them. That is what is one of the best. Indomie people cooking Indomie by the roadside. They're making millions. You they go work for 70,000 naira. Now cost they cost you. This is a sample of exactly the same country we are talking about. Because when you are working, you are not productive. Indomie man can make money because he's productive. He's serving a need. You are not serving a need. And until we have a people that can, I wish Ajero was channel his campaign towards that. Or last, as the university body are saying, look at what is happening in the United Kingdom. Universities are making 50 billion a year. The government, we will not go to work until you restructure our university. Then they will hear the whole world shaking. You understand? Maybe it's not the same university that came up with that tomatoes.
Sure, even the Gary.
Look at Gary. So if university can do that, and I say, oh, my university will not go along that line. We don't need the federal government to feed us. We're going to pay our bills, and this is what we're going to do.
But definitely, the schools are supposed to start making money.
They should be making money, Mary. They should be making money. You see, it is almost impossible to survive. No government can even survive this. The government is broke, and that is where we are. Maybe we are broke in the midst of plenty. Let's take a look at some of the papers. I know it's going to be miserable talk. Mary, you know why I don't want to read the papers sometimes when I come here? It's miserable talk. There's nothing interesting. Oh, there's going to be first scarcity. Nobody asks where there is first scarcity. Why this first scarcity?
You said there's going to, that means it has not started. It has started.
Okay.
Vehicle. There's no vehicle now. Because
are you serious?
Yes, they are going to look for where they can get fuel. So there's scarcity of vehicle. The little one that you see, you have to rush. Like even this morning, we are rushing first to enter. If they push you down, it's your own. If you don't enter fast, you're on your own. Because it's not like you are seeing another one. Then you have to wait for till another one comes in. So I asked one of the man in the park. I said, "What happened? Why is there no vehicle?" He said, "Because there's no fuel. So they are going to another place to go and get the fuel. So anytime anyone buy, they will come back to come and carry people. And rain is falling. So it's not funny anyway. So it means there's fuel.
But the question I ask is, why is there still fuel? I don't know. Nobody can answer this question because why is there still shortage?
I don't know if there's fuel and marketers don't want to sell, or maybe marketers they do not see fuel. Because I don't know who is the person that is doing the guy now. I don't know who does not want to say. Is there fuel and marketers don't want to say? I don't know where the problem is coming from.
Maybe if there's fuel, marketers will want to sell.
or maybe they want to add money, so they have to delay.
Or maybe yes. That's what the government will normally do. Maybe let them be shortage so people are thinking of how to get, and when it comes, they don't mind. They pay any amount for it.
So now they bring up this pattern now. The next thing to add up something to the price of fuel.
Maybe that's what the government is doing, psychology.
And people are busy intimidating or trying to arrest people that actually protested for hunger, for hardship. You're not trying to even help. That's like the cost of the thing. Are you people not trying to tackle it?
Yeah, maybe that is the question. You see, intelligent people don't ask what is going on. They ask why is it happening?
What's going on? What would be the solution?
Exactly. Maybe when you know the cause of a problem, then that problem is 50% solved. If I know, say my wife not get belly, sorry, my daughter. Say the reason why my not get belly because my sperm count not plenty rich. Then I will think of how to eat well to improve my sperm count so I can impregnate my wife. First, I have to know why she's not getting pregnant. We have to, you see, Nigeria, as hard as it is, as painful as it is, as difficult as this discussion is, but this is a discussion we have to be discussing. Why are we? No, oh, I want to be paid a certain amount of money. All you're going to hear from Labour is because the federal government is making a lot of money. Where is the money? A government budget that is something, only 27 trillion naira. Is that the rich government? 27 trillion for 300, how many 300 million people?
We don't have government that are thinking of solution. Now, you see that they gave traders 1 month deadline, right? To crash the price of food. And this is what this comedian said, I will say. He said, you can't be giving traders deadlines to reduce the price of foodstuffs. The solution is in your hands. Reduce fuel price, taxes on food, and crash the exchange rates, and stop sounding seriously unserious. The Western world subsidizes for their citizens.
Okay.
And you said it's
that's one argument. That's one line of argument, really. And I agree with him. But the thing is, the answer are in the government hand, but maybe I will not completely agree with that. Maybe if you want to crash the price of food, it's no rocket science. So you see what I invested did. If federal government say, I'm gonna if they come up now say government don't want to work with other people, let people do their thing. I work with every investors. Every investor will go into serious farming. Within their household, I give every investor 1 billion to build glass house. Maybe when I say I will need to show you the technology of glass house, it's the one they have in Ghana that is giving us banana in Europe. In Ghana. So if Nigeria say Nigeria investing, I cannot trust Nigerians. Let us do it within the investing. Build this glass house, which is a part of your asset, because once you finish, you use it again. That's why you have the glass house. The soil, you don't use the soil. The place is controlled.
Okay.
Maybe if you see how many tomatoes in 3 months that will grow and it will bring out there, you will be confused. You can't even use it. You cannot use it. So imagine we use that for rice. And all this thing we talk about ranches. Ranches is very important, Mary. Say government can't build serious ranches in every state because they want 1 billion. Mary, all this clash between farmers and herders will be over today. They are busy using this money. They are stupid though. Mary, but they don't know what. I didn't say they don't know what to do. That I'll be underrating them. They know.
Nonchalant. That I don't care attitude is what they're displaying.
You see, and Mary, so what we're saying now is, so it's not as if it's so difficult to solve the problem. It's not. If it's so difficult, FUTA wouldn't have done what they did. What FUTA did is a hope of what can happen. The new Nigerian university, that's what I can see. In FUTA, Uniben should be ashamed. If FUTA can do that, you have been existing for years. You couldn't do that. You should be ashamed of yourself. You see what I'm saying, Mary? Usuka is a village. The University of Nigeria, Usuka, is a village. Not a school. It's a village. Do you know how many plot of land wasting there? How many plot of land is wasting?
You enter inside the school. You say you want to run with shot inside the school. You'll be so angry. You see, please. They don't even know what to do with those places.
Of course.
It's just there.
Mary,
you'll be running inside one.
All
like how many?
I'm saying all. Even the small university Ibori built in my village. If you see the place Ibori took, in the name of the university, the place is wasted. Now, if these places, I swear, if Western Delta choose to go into a little bit of glasshouse farming, I'm just saying because that government knows what to do. That would be one way of solving our economic problem, food problem. There will be too much food in the land in matter of 6 months. But when Nigerians asking for, like, what did this president talk? He said, not be waiting they go, so they go eat. Not be they go do this one. How you call her? When did the campaign? He use one Yoruba talker. He say, not be Agbado. Not be Agbado they go chop. I know what did be Agbado say, Mary? Explain to me. Because me, I don't understand what did be Agbado.
I think it's cassava. Gari, Agbado. I think it's cassava.
So, no, but on a good day, Agbado should not be a problem. Agbado can be done in a matter of 6 months. In fact, there could be rice, massive rice production in Nigeria in 1 year, and there will be too much rice. So there will be too much of it. And Tinubu will be easily re-elected. He would have been easily re-elected if he had been working. You see, you don't prove it. But now they are all politicians. They playing politics with people's life. And that is why, before they go play the politics, come out and join their little grid.
Agbado is maize. It's corn. It's corn.
So that one not do. Agbado, Baba, where the Agbado where you talk of?
Even the corn now is expensive.
What would it be, Mary? Who are the people farming it? In this day of artificial intelligence, oh, not be those days when would they use hand, they do them anymore. Mary, have you seen the new farm now? In fact, they should go to Holland, though, and just go and look how it is done. If we give Holland oil, for only if we supply oil to Holland, say may they come plant these things I'm talking about now. In how many states? Mary, we are done. I said those people should not be buying our money. They should not be paying us money. If we give you oil, come and do this for us. We don't need money. Because the money the politicians they can run. That's why that's why you see this man wicked they dance this morning. I see how they dance one dance on my Facebook this morning.
There's always outside the country for them to go and relax.
Of course.
I wish embassy can just stop them from
traveling. Maybe even if they travel, maybe does people even know what they're doing? If they come here, if you see the way they behave when they get here, if you see the way they behave when they get here, may they try them. Now you go hear another story of that one in the prison. You can't try it, not in the UK. We don't respect your bloody riches. You respect the law. And this is the thing, maybe I wish Nigerians I can say this better. I wish I can do it so that my children will not be asking me, Daddy, why are you angry? Because the boy is confused. Daddy, why are you so angry? I don't understand what to say to him anymore, but I do know that I am angry. And the reason is because we're broke. And we're not broke because we don't have it. We're broke because of, Mary said it, misplaced priorities. Mary said it. So Mary, let's take a look at some of the papers so that we'll read one, we'll take a little break and we'll come back. I know, like I said, it's going to be fuel shortage again. We'll start with the Punch.
Yeah, I'll start with the Punch, and that's the big story. The big story on the Punch: petrol scarcity set to worsen as NNPC admits $6 billion debt. The rider says debts to petrol suppliers has cursed financial strain. PMS supply threatened, coming from NNPC. Petrol queue spread. Motorists lament as fuel marketers decry PMS shortage. And all these stories are on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. Moving forward, Dangote Refinery, petrol ready for rollouts on page 19. Power generation down by 1,400 megawatts as Discos rejects allocation on page 20. Nigeria has second highest rate of food insecurity, and it's coming from Bill Gates on page 3. Ogbeholo woes Obaseki's kinsmen with road projects on page 7. Akpata Labour Party take campaign to grassroots on page 27. Hunger protest. Federal government arraign activists. British ally today on page 7. Wanted ex-beauty queen surrenders to NDLEA for drug offense on page 4 and 5. Zenith Bank post 21 trillion naira half-year gross earnings on page 20. These are all the stories you have this morning on the Punch.
You see, Mary, you see, you see, I don't have anything to say anymore about this year petrol stuff. You understand? Let's hope that Dangote refinery is ready to roll out. You
But
know,
with Dangote refinery being enough for everybody in the country, it's still not enough. So this pattern will not
maybe it can never be enough, but at least that would be a start. The question I ask everybody again is, no, Dangote own is not the solution to me, but the man has invested part of his money to solve a problem, and I think he's entitled to make more money so that he have more money. If he have more money, he's going to put into more business. So he's not going to have it. Maybe this is how I see it. You understand? Dangote, because he has made a lot of money from other business, that's why he's able to build refineries. As he's making more money, he's going to build the other thing. Money, you don't own it. You only control it. You understand? Let Nigeria understand that Dangote does not own any money. He only control that money for Nigeria. The only reason why we should be worried is are those who are taking the money out of the country and making us poor. In
That's
fact, and those people using it only just to eat. Anybody that have money that is used to buy private jet is our enemy. But if you have money, you invest it on jet, aircraft.
the one that rushed and became Minister of Petroleum. We now think of building a refinery that he knows that he can do. He will now build different refinery for Nigeria to help
Thank you.
help solve these issues. But they'll rush and become Minister of Petroleum.
Of course. And because what they're gonna do, they're gonna steal more money, Mary. And they don't even have the idea. Just look at what Dangote has done. You may not agree with him. They call him a thief that he has done all that. Yes. What about you? Is he as bad as how many aircraft does Dangote have? You know, Mary, because the action of one man who owns the Peace Airline, Nigerians abroad are now rejoicing. This is somebody that could buy an aircraft for himself. He used it to invest it on aircraft that is now taking us from here to home. Has he not done good? So is it about it to buy aircraft? No. Why do you need aircraft for yourself? Village fool like you.
The money that they use to sell their private jets, they will not use it to buy aircraft, do business. Wasting money.
They don't need it, Mary. And those are the kind of people we should be putting in prison. Those are the people Tinubu should be calling. Now that they are in a protest, these are the people that are supposed to go to court, not the people that protested Tinubu. The private jet owner, the people who waste our money. And in fact, I'll take the money from them because I will make so much laws that will make your ass move. But of course, if I'm one of the slave traders, then I don't need to make it. That Tinubu is one of them. You understand? If a young boy become president of Nigeria, they go run. You understand? But I still want a young boy who has a vision, who understands leadership. Because some of them are only petroleum money they won't go share too. You understand? From what I see, I listen to the campaign, Mary. 90% of them. Now petroleum money they see. It's how rich Nigeria is. Until the president knows that we are broke. And he can understand from that point that we're going to rebuild the country now. And all I have in my hand is I have rich soil. I have educated people. I have young people who can work. And I can make money. And I'm going to start to think, forget petrol. In fact, petrol, you will not, if I give you petrol, you will not give me money. Maybe this is what I do. If I am the president of Nigeria, I will not take money for petrol. I will give money to oil, fuel. I will supply Holland fuel. In return, they should come and bring all their glass houses and come and build some in all the universities in Nigeria. I will supply you fuel for that. I want to see the glass houses for agricultural products. You understand? I will live there. Some will just come and build houses. If I cannot build it, as they are building, my children are learning. You understand? My children are learning. When you finish, my children will learn. My children will continue to learn. Nigerian university students will take it up. You understand? Maybe in few months, in few months, this petroleum money, when the Tinubu see and see the worker for that old man. If he use that money, if he apply that strategy, Mary, we'll be smiling. Because if now Israel they go, now ammunition are gone, they go supply us. But Israel can teach us agriculture. Mary, if now houses would they look for? Say, Mary, if in return I give you, if I give anybody that have, maybe I supply America for in return, I say, give us 50 aircraft, 300 aircraft, 500 aircraft to move people from one place to the other. Nigerian airline will be making money. You see, Mary. So why would you sell what you have to make money to spend on women? You know, last time somebody said I should want my house in Nigeria. I said, it's okay, I can sell it. But what am I going to use the money for? You understand? If I'm going to use the money to invest on something that will give me more money, I will. So it's not like, maybe God still give us more oil now that is bringing money. Before it runs completely dry, we should arrest Tinubu because it's going to run it completely dry. We need people who can convert it, not the people who will be happy to receive money. Oh, we don't need cash for petrol. Maybe imagine today, as I'm talking to you now, if really Holland say that with the partnership, so as they are coming to build the glass houses and their farm in all these universities, our children, our university students are studying it. We are filming it. When they are gone, we will run it because that is the essence of it. The will be exchange program. Maybe we would have gained millions. That petrol money, when they carry women before, has become something that our children will come and see. Our university will be transformed. They will be making more money. They will be feeding the country. Oh, I'm only using FUTA as a case study, my God. Imagine FUTA now already gone their little research. You can't add Holland now. Meaning they don't need only Holland technology. They have their own book already. They will now combine it, take the best, mix it up, because you can't even compete something from there that will work completely in Nigeria. You still need to have your own soil. You have your own soil. Holland have their different soil. Nigerian soil is different. So there's so many things, maybe. Maybe is it only housing? Is it housing? Maybe if somebody begin to build houses for us, the government will not make money now. Look at the way Nigeria is scattered. You cannot see a street that is organized. One house there, one day here, one day here, one day here. So we need to change all these things. And these things are the things that the children will come and see. It's not the one I can build, not the one they use. Aircraft, when they use, how many of the, in fact, are the vets for the aircraft matter? The reason we are broke mentally, Mary, we are broke here. Not only for pocket alone, we are not broke here. And I wish I can have, yesterday I witnessed something very interesting in my place here. You know, the guys, they had these town hall meetings, which you saw on Robo Television. You know, when they come in Edo State, the APC had a little town hall meetings, and they were questioning themselves. I say it's Edo State. I wasn't invited, so I would have gone there to ask them difficult questions. Now, I wanted to see the next governor. What is his plan again? To make money for Edo State. You see, Mary, if this young boy now, Rema, you see, this is why I say money is good, though. Money is not always bad. Rema is now touching lives. Anywhere he goes, you understand? The boy is touching life. The only reason he's able to do that is because he has money. If Obaseki have money, he will give. You understand? If Tinubu have money, Tinubu will give. Tinubu is broke. And it's not accepting it. You understand? And we need to come to under that realization that we are not wicked people. You know, Mary, one question I ask every day is, do you think people know what to do and they didn't do it? If they know what to do, they would have done it. It's not true that they are that wicked. They don't know what to do. And so maybe a time will come when we're going to come into the table and all of us are going to have a very strong debate on where we should be going as a people. And so that we trash one word you said, Mary, and I cannot take away from that. Misplaced priorities. By the time we put our priorities right, and we say it's time for us to focus on how we can make money. In fact, when I say money now, I'm not talking cash. See, that's the problem we have, Mary. The oil with the say so. You know when the money don't come? See, Mary, see how clever we are. We sell Nigerian oil. The money comes. You give the money to the state governor. Oboriwari will go and pay the money to German to come and construct road. No, now, is it not the same money? And then somebody will even go give the money to Julius Berger, the oil to Julius Berger, come and construct road. You would have saved a lot of costs. Obori will not be able to steal anymore. You understand? If Delta State say they want to do this, We will supply you the whole thing you need to do it. Engage the locals. I won't give them money. I swear they will kill me in the next day if I be the Nigerian president. And maybe you guys should be ready. Because what I will not do, I will not give any state money. But I will give you the resources to succeed. Maybe if as of today, Delta State does not get 38 billion, if that 38 billion is used to supply, in fact, agricultural produce or factory to 5 universities which Delta State have, Delta State life will don't change. So the next month you do more. The next month you do more. The next month, maybe think how the place will be. When we're talking that Nigerian problem can be solved, it's not rocket science. The problem is, you know, it's Mary, if they say Srtv won't pay you salary, they pay you 100,000. But if the supply of all you need at home is supplied by Srtv, they give you free car, they give you free home, give you, because these are things that you're going to spend the money on anyway.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. So if state tell me say they want to spend money on this and this and this, we'll go scrutinize the one when we need for the good of the people. We will supply you for the good of the people. In the process, the people will be engaged. And like what Futa, God bless you guys for giving me example. Like what Futa have just done. Imagine, Mary, really imagine, say Holland, we can't give oil to Holland. Futa now combine with Holland to come and build that university into a farm. If na Israel you go, then I'm sure there are other departments in Futa. You understand? Say the Department of Engineering, Housing. Oh my God. Say they can't build houses. Maybe do you know only people, if you build how many houses in Lagos, if you own an estate in Lagos, the rent per month in a year, the amount of money you will make from the estate, maybe federal government of Nigeria is not even making it. So the money we are talking is in the hands is there. The federal aircraft alone, you know how much aircraft they make, Mary? Government had the aircraft. If we say we can't go now, see, have you seen what Ethiopian airline is doing? So the Nigeria want to do something, we can't go copy Ethiopia. As rich as we are, we go carry Ethiopian airline. Imagine say we buy 50, 300, maybe 1,000 aircraft to Nigerian Airways. All we need to do, we'll not be paid, we won't give them oil. If we never fit supply, we'll supply over some period of time. Give us the aircraft. Sign that contract, maybe. Today, Nigerian aircraft has begun. How many people they forget job? And imagine what the aircraft will be making for Nigeria on a monthly basis. Maybe now that money self will say they pay the loan. So what are we doing? Is it bad to take loan? No. Loan is important. But Tinubu and his cohort, they got help now. Maybe. I for say we go on a break, because this I'm not going to see Tinubu and this in there. The only thing I want to say, Edo State government, this their campaign is sweet. People like say the election don't hear well. We need to bring them here, Mary, so they can address this issue we're talking about. How they're going to make Edo State a state, a country. You see, I always say to the state governors, think of your state as a country. Think of your own state today as a country. Because Edo State is bigger. In fact, Benin Republic is not even up to a part of Edo State. In fact, they even call Korea our name from Benin. You understand? That is the kind of rich culture Edo State have. So what is it that Edo State cannot give? Do you know nobody ever exploit Edo tourism? Some countries, they live on only tourism. Go to Turkey today. You see how many people going on holiday in Turkey now? And the kind of people that will bring people to Africa, the kind of things that bring people to Africa is not what that bring people there. With proper housing structure, and then with the rich heritage of the Edo people, of the Benin Kingdom alone, everybody will come in there to learn, to come and see that this civilization that the British went there to take away. But you see, a governor like Obaseki, when he gets oil for his backyard, the people not. I beg. My daughter, now you go control the show to the end. I only beg no go on this break, yeah? When we go on this break, when we come back, we're going to take a look at more papers. Don't go away, stay with us.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 080-7082-7331.
All right, welcome back. This is Wake Up Nigeria, that decreased from Srtv studio in London and Mary Srtv studio in Abuja. We'll be taking a look at the state of the nation. Like as usual, that decrease has already dominated the whole place. Don't mind it with his fake ideas of how the economy must be. Don't say with Nigeria broke. You know, let us read papers. It will quiet now, make Mary run the rest of the show. Mary, let's take a look at the papers.
Okay. We'll go through the Vanguard.
Okay.
History on the Vanguard. No end in sight to petrol scarcity as economy gasps for breath. We don't have money to import fuel. This is coming from NNPC. Admit $6 billion debt to petrol suppliers. Subsidy to hit 5.4 trillion naira in December 2024. We can't borrow anymore to sustain importation. This is coming from the federal government. We cannot import because of forest scarcity and others. This is coming from marketers. As forest scarcity bites harder, why Nigerian economy continues to struggle. This is coming from NECA. Ask government to focus on productive reforms across key sectors. And all the stories on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper.
You know, what did the federal government is saying? They cannot borrow more money to fuel, to begin to bring in more fuel, right? Is that what they're saying?
That they cannot borrow more money, right, to sustain importation. We can't borrow anymore to sustain importation. So even federal government are tired of borrowing, okay?
No, in fact, they do this. Yeah, go on, Mary. Go on.
Article demands listing of NNPCL on stock exchange.
Okay.
High interest rates, 2.5 trillion naira loan strangulates consumer goods and manufacturers on page 21. We also have a story here that says Conte banishes Osimhen from Napoli, and that's on the sport desk on page 47. Senegalese president receives Elumelu.
Elumelu, whether this Elumelu, this fine boy, whether he want to become president, I don't know. He guy alone, eh? He guy alone, eh?
Commercial bank, agri sector, 4.68 trillion naira loan in 5 years, and this coming from reports. This is serious. These are all the stories we have this morning on the Vanguard.
Well, federal government, I might be saying, I know, say this one, Mary, all these things we'll be talking about is like a joke. A time will reach where there will be no more money to borrow. Nobody won't borrow us money anymore. That's where we're going. You understand? Now they see they borrow us because they know oil is coming. By the time the oil keep going down, because we're not investing in the oil either. Supposing maybe as we now having a lot of money from oil, we now invest a lot in the oil sector so that we can drill more. Do we even know how many oil we have in the land? No. There's so much in our land, Mary. And we're not even preparing for all this land area where they draw oil so Mary. If earthquake happen, not be this one. You know, we're taking the nutrient of the soil away. So the land is now a dry land. And that's one of the major causes of earthquake. All these places now, not as if they are prepared. All those our area. In fact, the sea will just consume all of us. We are not prepared for that. Oh. So we are eating, and they are eating at the detriment of everyone. Maybe I ask a question. If earthquake happened today, the whole of the Niger Delta will be shaking because we're taking the nutrient of the soil. Geologists should know this. Now God created the land. He can't put those oil. By the time you suck all the oil come out, some of the nutrients are in the way. If it cause crack, then the earthquake. Are we ready? And all we have done is continue to take oil, sell, chop, oil, sell, share, take oil, sell, share, take oil, sell, share. A time go reserve, the oil go. And they pray make the oil quick go. So Nigerians can sit up and learn how to build a nation without oil.
Every time fuel scarcity.
Even with the oil you have, must get fuel scarcity. I don't know where we want to see fuel to feed Nigerians. If this fuel come out, where do we have the money to buy the fuel? We now drive again. No? There will be no mobility in the country. You know, and this is still a country today where electricity, maybe electricity is still a problem. Electricity, now that one confused me past. And
let's not go there.
Maybe, but wait, they tell something called solar power. Solar. West, this country we are now, they have winter. So winter is taking about, summer is only 4 months. You know, they reserve. So in the whole year. But Nigeria is summer throughout. From January to December is summer. Meaning you have sun to get solar energy 24/7. And yet these same people not get electricity. Then they worry us. Wait, Nigeria university students not feel learn. How they take the construct solar panel. And can we do that on the large scale? The way we see the Agric people, Mary, we saw people in Futa did that. Can Nigerian students
who empower them?
Empower what? Do they need empowerment? Who empower Futa? Mary, these people, the university are lazy. If they had chosen to come up with a research and they now have a product to sell, Mary, do you know Iboma? Honorary Iboma go do that solar now, they said. Honorary Iboma go do that. University, they wait for handout from federal government. Iboma, they go do it now from one market, come they sell. We have a problem. This culture has to change. Until the culture change, we get issue. Maybe I now think solar. Say electricity not there. So solar day. Electricity not there. Solar day. In fact, Nigeria is supposed to don't get one kind of package where they just roll and come for you. Only 500,000. That's the solution. Maybe you'll be selling like water. You'll be selling like water. And imagine it. What a university could have done with that. They are the ones that understand the technology. Maybe when they look at from outside, they study and they know. I did a little bit of engineering. It's so simple, Mary. It's simple technology to convert sun to power at home. Simple technology. And yet we don't have electricity. The Nigerian university, they say that they study engineering. Now they wait for empowerment. ASU is going to go on strike tomorrow. When they could not provide solution to Nigerian problem, that's small one. Yes, if Futa wait, therefore do what they do. But they did what they did. At least make all the universities in Nigeria challenge them to they made them come up with the ones they've done. Have you not seen tricycle made by Nigerians? Done by people outside. Where's the one done by the universities? Where are the ones done by our universities? Can they do this? Look at tricycle. When they see they import tricycle. Mary, Nigeria, they import tricycle. That keke, not be keke, not the color. with the importer. What is in keke that you cannot do? That's something. If we, like, oh, therefore don't do the mold. You just roll them in. You go to mold them out. Now mold. Let's even the body is just a mold. Then the small engine that you attach to it, maybe, and then the tires. You move. Is that really hard to do? Can the university do that? And turn that into a business for the nation? Oh my God, what is wrong with us? We see today now, the member of House of Assembly, if they not see made in Japanese cars, that's why Japan will call them every year to Japan to come sit down. You know, all of them, they invite them, so they will continue to buy cars from Japan. You see, the Japanese government, you know, every year, the Japanese government will invite all the foolish people, all the foolish presidents from Africa to come and see it and eat with them. They'll come give them small money to take home. They know one thing they're looking for. They need you to continue to buy their cars. Do you know how big it is for your House of Assembly to buy cars? Maybe as you go there, they go tell you, say, if you buy, you get so cut. Maybe if Tinubu buys so number of fuel, do you know how much these guys are making? If they supply cars to all the House of Assemblies, House of Rep, you understand? See, you know how many cars they don't supply? If they make only 10,000 on each one, $10,000 or maybe 10 million for each of the cars, how much you don't make? You do it every year. Why you go throw that money? Why you want to go do your own car? Why do you need a car? Why would the Nigerian investor make a car? Why do we need a tricycle? Is the tricycle not going to take me from one place to the other like the car? Maybe the question I asked, maybe I'm too stupid. Tricycle. If I enter tricycle from here to that place now, I'm not going to be that decrease again. Now, no way aircraft carry me from here to there. Now I'm going to remain that decrease. Maybe we'll read the last paper back. I don't know what did they do that boy. What did they do? He get wahala.
No, it's not his fault now. He's having a lot of challenges right now.
I don't know why
he's still not going to be broke because he'll still be paid.
Many, you know how many of them get broke easily? Because their lifestyle cannot be controlled. They be like Nigerian politicians. So when they used to, you don't see
the transfer experts, you know, he was supposed to be transferred. Chelsea was supposed to buy him, right? Now the deal, they didn't seal the deal. Then the other club, right? The other Arab club also, the 2 days elapsed, they didn't see the deal. Now Osimhen had to remain in Napoli. Napoli does not even want him. They brought in Lukaku and gave him number 11. I think they gave him number 9. That is Osimhen's number, and he saw that as an insult. He's a player as well, and he has feelings, so he didn't accept it. He went with number 11, even though the first match he played there, he was able to score. That is Lukaku, right? Now, the thing is, why I say it's a hard time for Osimhen. Osimhen will be there. He'll still be receiving his money, right? The money is, I think, 300 million weekly. It's just that he won't be playing. Osimhen might not be playing till January. So tell me, I know as a player, if you're not playing, you will not be in form, right? But I feel like he's still going to bounce back. There's one thing about we Nigerians. Let's see or remember the fact that there was a time Osimhen was doing well. He played well for Napoli, right? If right now they're trying to make him look like he wasn't good enough, right? They're trying to neglect him and all of that. We should also remember when he did well for them. Even though they're claiming that they don't want him. And thank God, he came back also to say that he does not even want to play for Napoli. Yes.
Yes, but maybe this is now the business. I can't blame Napoli. Napoli wanted to sell him now to make more money. They've made a name out of him. They need to make the money back. You understand? And maybe Napoli demand is a little bit too much. It's why if the government of Nigeria, maybe enough if you go to Italy, go challenge them. The question is, do you have a league in Nigeria? The answer is no. We can only put our mouth where our money is. I ask again and again, then Osimhen, when I grow up, tomorrow, when I don't get league for Nigeria, when I don't play old, now go there, go enjoy. You know, you know, see where they did now, they finish the judge, they may go avon. All of them, they wait, they look for all them, Daniel Mokashi, them Okosha. Now, only when national team, they neither they will come out, then Kano, they not get other career.
Nigerians has one mentality that's so annoying. People are coming up to say, ever since he disrespected Fini the judge, they knew he was going to have problem in his career. This I don't understand.
Which one be disobey? Now, so Nigeria, they behave now.
It's within the judge, God.
The
Like,
guy again.
why do we have that kind of mentality? It's within the
No,
judge.
don't worry, Mary. People always talk. Mary,
Face.
when you are in the public space, people talk. Don't worry.
That's now somebody passing through a face. People are now channeling it to the way he disrespected Osimhen. I mean, Fini the judge, right? That is becoming prideful. He's becoming arrogant. That has got nothing to do with the transfer that didn't take place. The deal that wasn't signed. It doesn't mean that Osimhen is not good. He's a good player, right? And I know he's gonna bounce back. Definitely, he will. The day that you put that he's jobless, if he's not playing, right? If he's not in their first team, he's not playing for Napoli now. Doesn't mean he will not be getting paid. To me, Napoli is even the one losing because they'll be paying him even when he's not working. So that's just it. There's one thing about football people need to understand. There must be a time that you rise, right? And there must be a time that you fall. But I don't know why we Nigerians will still come out to insult, ridicule our own.
Mary, I don't know. I don't think you can blame us that much. It's a feeling of, how do we put it? There's this, when the people are the mighty must fall. You understand? People who are down, they wait for the mighty to fall so they can explain why they are down. Let's take a look at this one, Daily Trust, because they don't become paper when I love these days.
Don't worry. When their people enter seats, you will complain about it.
Me, I love them right now. They are reporting better because they're not giving it to Tinubu. But today, I don't think they were gonna. They are a little bit fair. They are fair, but we'll see.
Their headlines. The big story on the Daily Trust.
Okay.
Petrol price may rise as NNPC admits financial strain. Why hike is inevitable, coming from experts. Article demands listing of oil firm on stock exchange on page 4 and 6. New emir of Ningi, Haruna, Toban. 21 million naira jumbo pay. Sirap sues Akpabio Abbas for fixing NAS running cost.
Akpabio don't do that. Akpabio don't the fees running cost. You know, see? Akpabio don't reach. I will go already. I don't go disturb you, my daughter. Go on.
Zenith Bank posts 406.8 billion pre-tax profits in second quarter. Concerns over Bajamila's oversight of agencies. CSOS seeks scrutiny of COS action. Senior civil servant divided. Action not against our mandates, coming from reps. And bad governance.
But I not go blame Bajamila if you want to oversee what is going on in the civil service. You understand? After all, in fact, it's to be part of the job of the Secretary of the State to the federal government. You understand? It should be in charge of that. I like that, Bajamila. But you should do it. Let them account for what they're doing. Make them move their ass. The ministries are sleeping. All of them. Every single one of them. Make them work for their money. After all, they're coming to you, they say they want to be more paid. Make them work. The oversight. As if the NAS, they do anything about them. Are they overseeing everything? Anything? Mary, let's go up first. Under this end of end bad governance
protesters for trial in Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, Borno, and today. CBN mom over bulletproof SUVs for governor and deputies.
What did they say?
CBN mom over bulletproof SUVs for governors and deputies.
God go bless. Why they not arrest the governors in this difficult time? The money, maybe the money. You see why I said they shouldn't be given cash? Because when they have money, they buy SUVs for themselves. Supposing the money going to Delta State, you give it, you put it. In fact, this is too simple to do. I don't know what to say anymore. Why would you give money to Oboriwori who's going to only say, I'm going to construct road? Why give him money? If na road he won't even construct, Let the company that want to construct the road pay the company. Let them work with our locals so that our people will learn the technology and begin to construct more road. Now, since they built Nigeria, since we get independent, nine to Las Vegas, they Nigeria, they make money. Till today, we never get one company with better parts to Las Vegas. Chinese company don't take over now. With a sleep, we have Nigerian universities. Kai. Who did this to us? Maybe I better read the last one. Next one.
Okay, now we have the last story. Now from Kano, Borno, Benue, Katsina, top loan applicants list. That's the Nigerian Education Loan Fund. That's student loan.
This is beautiful.
That top the applicant list. And these are all the stories you have on Daily Trust this morning.
You see, when I hear article, the thing there, I can't wait to read about anything article say. The article, Baba, if now you don't say half of the country, who go fit trust you? This when you deal with Baba, what do you do? These guys,
No, an article needs to let it not be like, I understand why it's let it not be like only 2027 he will now come out again because we know he will come out for election. So he needs to start talking now because Obi has been talking. So his voice needs to be heard.
All right.
Before Tinubu emerged as the president, he was talking as well. And most of the things he criticized are what he's doing. It's easy to say, right, than to do.
True.
It is the action that tells better. They come and they criticize their opponents. I understand. But you'll be surprised at all the things that Atiku is saying the government are doing. Maybe are the things that he would have done worst if he was there.
Of course. The truth is, Mary, any government that comes and want to live on only petroleum, and don't try to stamp out this corruption, we have a problem. You understand? This oversight we're talking about now by Guadamila, I wish it's going to work so that the ministry begin to work. You understand? And you see, what we're doing is a simple thing. A government that knows that money is not in petroleum, that petroleum money is something we can sow back. It's not money we should be spending on SUV. Maybe the petrol money is not enough to buy SUV for everybody. But if we plant it, maybe I can see progress. I can just see progress in Nigeria. And it's not rocket science to do this. I pray that God will wake us up soon before it's too late. Before it's too late. Because it's going to be late soon. Let's take a look at Guardian. Just take a look at that aspect of the Nigerian economy. Because I like the cover page here. This bank committee, they did it once, they did it again. I don't know why Guardian decided to take it today.
Again, and the same thing. Looks like one of their people.
Exactly the same thing we saw in one of the other papers. It's what Guardian published today.
They brought the same image that they brought.
Exactly.
And okay, so
I mean, the bank committee they pay. Are they paying for the cover page? And why is this an interesting news? Mary, I wish, and you see, this is some of the things I keep saying. Are they being now? They're telling us how the National Theatre is going to start making money after restoring it. Then what? When it was built, it was looking glamorous. It was lovely. It was the pride of Africa. Then because of lack of maintenance, it went to this. Because the only way they were maintaining it is money coming from the federal government. When federal government don't have enough money to give, the thing went down. How are we going to sustain it?
Look at how beautiful it is.
Maybe the question is, how is it going to be sustained?
It needs to be sustained, though.
You see? Maybe it's not going to be sustained with oil money. That's not going to work. And that's why I said to them, the BBC is not run on oil money. It's not federal government of UK that pays BBC. People pay. It needs to be sustained. Economic policies, wisdom is arithmetics. It's not mathematics. Because mathematics, now they do, mathematics be like who they prove. Because some of the things in mathematics are something that are beyond knowledge. 2 times 2 is 4. I don't understand. Only 2 figures become 4. That one I become, you understand? 2 times 2 is 4. Now only 2 now one thing. Another 2 now one thing become 4. If I be 2 now, so 1, you understand, Mary? So, but arithmetic will say 2 plus 2 now what? and 4. They count on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that one I understand. Anyway, we pray that Nigeria will wake up to live in a world of reality. A reality that the simplest thing, the complex thing we're talking about, this complex Nigerian problem is solvable in a very simple way. I'm happy. Central Bank is not complaining about the SUV. Same thing we're saying. By the time you give money to these governors, what they will do, they'll buy SUVs. When they get out of office, they're going to have aircraft. The money is too much. Nobody that will not misbehave with that kind of money. There's nobody that will not misbehave with the kind of money going to the governors. And that's why they're ready to kill to become governors. So becoming a governor is not. And maybe imagine if all these states, oh God, they said before Nigeria was great. This Nigeria can be greater now if the 36 states treat themselves as country.
That's true.
Of their own. Abia is a country of its own. Make your own money. Be independent. Anybody when they cross you, deal with them. The country, in fact, you begin to make things within the law. Oh, federal government say make you not get your own police. Okay, I'll have my security vigilante. Vigilante is a form of police. Abi, if I not get police, I'll get vigilante. They say that father say na Igbo. So you can walk within the instrument of the law still until they make the reform. Nobody stop us from succeeding today. We are not successful because we are all relying on oil. Udoji time don't go. Man, I see they the heaven, Mary. When they go church now, I see they pray me man I fall from heaven.
Who does that? Everybody's now.
But we know say manna come down one time, but we're no more asking for it because it's no more feasible. God has stopped manna from falling. Oil money now this show we are broke. We need to wake up and accept that and we'll succeed. Yeah.
That's true. We need to do better.
We can.
We need to.
May God help us.
Yes. The country is crying. The country is crying. People are in pain. People are in pain.
Unnecessary pain, no.
That can be stopped.
Yes. These are totally avoidable. Totally avoidable, Mary. Like you said something now. With time, I hope they will. I really pray that Nigerians understand what I'm saying. What I'm even saying to Nigerians today is what I'll be preaching to black people here when my show starts. You know, Sam Mary, when we don't find our place in society, when people do not claim independence, they become slaves. Now, and how do you claim independence, Mary? You understand? And this is the word I will talk about a lot tomorrow. How do you become independent? For black people here, all we cry is we are being sidelined, we are being this, we are being that. But the country is open to us, Mary, to make money. You can never stop you from making money. And if the money is not enough, put it together. Mary, imagine the number of black people in this country. We are close to 10 million. If all of us begin to input our money in, everybody is entitled to minimum of 5,000, 2,000, maybe it's an average of 1,000 something pounds a month. If that money go into the black bank, Mary, imagine how much that is. 7 million times 1,000 pounds. That's almost 7 billion pounds already into our bank. That you're not going to take the money out the same day. Maybe imagine where that money is. Then if a black man want to do business, he has where to go.
That's true.
Where will the white man be interested in giving you loan to compete with him? Until black people decide to come together and put their money together and decide to do things, we will not have a place in Britain. And that is the message I'm bringing it to them when I will launch my show this week. You understand? And the same thing I've been saying to Nigerians, that we can be independent. The states, a Nigerian state can be independent. You don't become independent politically by the map. You become independent by wealth. make money in Delta State, and the federal government will listen to you. They will do what you say. Mary, in those days of slavery, there were some black people who were not slaves because they had money.
That's it.
It was some black people selling black people because they had money.
It has always been about money.
So let us make money as a state and be independent. Let us make money as black people and be independent. For Africa to be free, Africa needs to make money. If the economy of Africa, only the economy of California in the United States, one state, is bigger than the whole of Africa. Only one state is bigger than the entire economy of Africa. We don't get wahala. And we are talking. So if Africa want to be independent, Africa will start making money. And this is the irony of it. The potential of the African state. Mary, Africa alone, the market is 1.4 billion people. 1.4 billion. So anything you make in Africa is sold. Nigeria, they talk of 200 or something, but the whole of Africa is 1.4 billion. You can't get it wrong. So why is Africa still poor? We need to ask ourselves these difficult questions. The same thing we're going through in Nigeria is affecting the continent. It's now affecting black people here. May God help us.
Help
in Jesus'
us.
name.
Amen. Very important.
Mary, I better tell them the last your message for them today. Let's close the show.
Okay, what I have to say is I can understand that this is a phase that we must definitely we scale through this phase though. It's a phase that we must definitely scale through. So at this point, as it's getting difficult, let's not have a negative mind. Let's not start thinking of evil. Because if you start doing evil, it will definitely catch you, right? It will cut up with you. So that is not what to be seen as Nigerian citizens. Let's learn to do things rightly. Let's learn to be upright in our doings and expect the best. And then at the end of the day, let's start thinking of how to be creative aside the government. Because let's not be like we're in a situation where if the government doesn't help, we won't be able to help ourselves. Let's begin to think towards helping ourselves, to becoming better persons in the society, to becoming better citizens of Nigeria. This is what I have to say.
All right. Thank you very much, Mary. God bless you, my daughter. God bless you. And for always being there with me every day to go through this journey. We're doing what we can. You understand, Mary? The success of a show is not how much. It's what the impact we're able to make. Anybody that listens to us, any government, we're talking on an international level. And we should be proud of what we're doing. And I thank you for being on the journey with me. We continue saying what is right. Like I would say to Nigerians, I'm going to say this again and again, Nigerians. We are blessed. We are blessed. And we are not independent. Now, I'm going to talk to everybody in a very simple way. Delta State can be independent if Delta State makes money. As long as Delta State continue to wait for allocation for federal government, you are not independent. But you can be dependent. You can be independent by making your own money. The federal government has never stopped you from making money. In fact, the federal government couldn't even stop private people from making money. That's why Dangote can have a refinery. You understand? So it's not the federal government that is stopping you from being productive. It's not the federal government that stops you from being independent. And the only way you become independent is when you make money. I say that to the state called Delta State, to Edo State, to Rivers State, to Lagos State, to all the states in the country. Let us learn that we can be independent. And the only way it is done is control of your resources. Make your own money. The federal government, the only thing government is saying, the funniest thing, Mary, the thing is so beautiful because the only thing federal government is saying is oil. They're not interested in any other thing. You understand? So they are not really taking anything from you. Federal government does not control your agriculture. They don't control your housing. They don't control any other thing. The only thing federal government is interested in marry is oil. Why don't you just leave them to live with oil while you grow your own economy in your own way? Will it be so bad? Like I said again, if we all have a farm, Edo farm, Delta farm, Rivers farm, you understand? Technically, maybe in now that we have universities who are well trained, would that be so bad? You know, how bad our technology? Would it be so bad if we supply our own electricity? That if we now have a farm, electricity farm like solar plant, Delta Solar, Edo Solar, making money, collecting money because the people are ready to pay. Instead of me, the problem now, Mary, is they think we don't pay, we pay. Because instead of me to buy fuel, if the money I'm going to use to buy fuel, that's what people are calculating now. If I just do solar, it's cheaper for me. So Nigerians are ready to pay for solar. If you bring solar, they will pay. And we cannot get this wrong if individual states choose to make their own money. And that is how we should be thinking. Well, I'm not even going to tell the federal government what to do anymore because they are blind. They are only blind with oil. But they're still good enough. They still give you the small money from the oil, the little one they're able to get. Federal government is sharing it. Use the money to grow your own state, become independent. If I don't refuse to grow, Delta grow. If I don't, Delta refuse to grow, I don't they grow. Everybody carrying destiny come this world. That's why maybe state now, one of Enugu, one state when near you there, Abia, they say I don't get light, which is a good thing. They didn't wait for everybody. You understand? So these are things we should all do. We should all be doing it. And that is where our independence is going to lie. And so would it be the whole of Africa? Africa is still not independent today because Africa is only begging.
Yeah, Africa is independent.
In fact, Africa can never be independent if we keep begging. The day Africa stop begging, that's the day they become independent. And the only way you stop begging is when you can feed yourself. Mary, Africans still cannot feed themselves. The question is why? Don't we have enough land? They're coming to take the resources we have to sell things back to us. Mary, we're stupid. They'll come and take charcoal from us. They will make this and sell it back to us. They will take our oil, refine it and sell it back to us. They will put it in a package and sell it back to us.
And we will be happy buying it.
Of course. I want to be on Netflix. Mary, I'm sure you're watching Netflix now. It's what you love. You will not even watch the one from NTA. Know that NTA knows what to do. Otherwise, NTA should be making Nigerian films available for Nigerians to watch, for Africans to watch. But they don't. Netflix is doing it. We're stupid. We need to be independent, my people. May God give us the understanding to be independent in this 21st century, because it's the only way we're going to get out of this. I don't come here to insult people more today. I'm sorry if I said things that you couldn't take. But Lagos State, your economy is bigger than Kenya. There's no reason why you cannot be independent. They call on a pace setter of excellence. Which one be pace setter? Now, Port Harcourt be pace setter. One of the states call themselves pace setters.
Where do you see it?
No, I mean, one of them get their big name now. Lagos na Center of Excellence. Delta State that the big heart. And one of the heartbeats.
Heartbeat is Edo.
Will be big heart. I don't know which kind of big heart to get. You know? So many rubbish things.
No, but that's true now. Is it not true? Delta.
You get big heart.
Delta, you could have big heart.
Which kind of big heart to get, Mary? No, we don't get food chop. Anyway, Mary, Delta State will not go ever let you go anywhere. Delta man must marry you. That is when the Majero, when we don't beat Ajero far, beat the way we're finished. One Delta man will come carry you go. Anyway, that's where we end the show today. Thank you so much, Mary, for being on the show with me. Yeah, we'll do this tomorrow. And for those of you out there, please stay out of trouble.
Oyo State is pace setter.
Oyo is a pace setter. If you see the land in Oyo alone, Oyo alone, Mary. Oyo used to be, Ibadan is one of the biggest cities in Nigeria in those days. I don't know whether it has been taken. In Africa, the biggest city is Ibadan. Have you been there? You need to visit Ibadan. You know, look, can you imagine the amount of tourism if we begin to sell our state? Even people want to go on holiday, take your wife, go to Ibadan, have fun. How many of us have ever been to Kano? You understand? Take your wife, your family, go to Kano, go on holiday. You understand? Mary, there's so much opportunity in the country, but where you can go and have fun and eat different food. For that 1 month. That's what they do in the UK. 1 month is your holiday. You go there and you don't work, you stay. You pay for it. You understand? And you explore the culture of the people. You know, it will be fun. And we can do a lot in Nigeria, man. What a beautiful land God gave to us. And what a beautiful people we are. We just want to do one thing. We refuse to grow. And that's why people like us are angry. Like I said, Mary, may God give us. I really pray that this morning, it's 1st of September, we're in the new month. May God give Nigerians the understanding, give Africans the understanding to grow what God has given to us. Because God, you've given us this. I'm throwing this back to God. God, you gave us all this beautiful land. You gave all these people. Please give us the direction to look at what we have. Because sometimes we're looking there. The thing is here. They say, what is there for Sokoto, it's there for your backyard. May we tap on what we have in our backyard so that other people, we can contribute to the world. In fact, we are changing the world as it is so that we can contribute to the world. So that our children will not be running down the road again to come to UK and die on the street, die on the road, die on the sea. It get to stop. It get to stop. This is now the story of Africa. So there's no war much in Africa, but the hunger is the war in Africa. Making children to die on the sea. May God take this from our land. By the end of this Ember month, Africa will be in a great place. Thank you, Mary, for joining me. We'll do this tomorrow. All right? God bless you. Bye for now.
Srtv. Innovative content.